welcome back to Multiple Talking Women. Take 3, take 2. We did a small second season. We're gonna pretend mostly that it didn't happen. Mm-hmm. We're thrilled to be back. We've got everyone here like usual. Myself, the producer, Paula Gerkin.
I'm Felicity Bramblebush.
And I'm Lana Brown. And this is our third season, even though, maybe it's 2.1, I don't know. But we've got a guest today who is rivaling most women that are on the planet today.
Yeah, she's rivaling
And it is a rivalry. Thank you for pointing that out.
It always is with women.
It's a heated rivalry.
God, yes, I wish. Laraine Newman! Wow.
Hi, guys.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Are you?
I am.
Good.
I mean, I said, if we're going to come back and do this again, we can only do it if we get the best of the best.
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you.
And so that's how I found you, because you were looking for somebody.
Right. I needed to reupholster the booth in my home, and it's too high, so people's feet dangle.
Right.
You know,
I always have that
who
problem.
knew? And I can't believe they made it that way. But
Yeah.
Well, she's the perfect one for you for that because
She has
short.
to take a little box around with her for her feet to rest
Sometimes,
on.
yeah. I
right.
forgot it
Me
today.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, and you can help me find fabric as well, right?
Yeah. All this fabric, I sourced it.
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I can do anything. When I saw that she was looking, I've never upholstered it's a VO booth that we're talking about. For the people that don't know, it's not just a booth. You don't just have a booth.
You've never done it before?
No, I mean, listen.
Okay, just be honest.
Okay. No, I haven't, but I can do anything.
she's really good with working with things like
this
tools.
is what I always have my tools. I'm ready to make anything at any time.
Are you licensed and bonded?
No, I don't do that because I try to stay low profile.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
She's a self-made woman. You know, she was abandoned by her parents when she was 3 years old.
Yeah, and we can't vouch for her personality, but we can vouch for her work.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of voices, just to jump the gun a little bit, which I like to do, I like to just hopscotch my way over guns, is that there are actually 3 movies that are currently out. No matter when you're listening or watching to this, they're really great movies that your voice appears in.
Yes.
And
orally.
And your IMDb is like, it's a lot.
It's fun stuff.
And is a lot of it, would you say, what's your percentage of voiceover to acting using your body and face?
Probably 95% voiceover.
Okay.
When I do work on camera, I've forgotten how to use my face and body.
Oh, wow.
It's like drumming.
Oh.
You know, it's like this for me.
But I appreciate that because I find sometimes I'm watching an actor, especially a woman, frustrate me sometimes.
Women?
Yes.
Women actors in particular? Why?
Yes. I just would rather the men, I would just want to watch, they're just better at their job. I mean, let's be real.
Really?
Yes, but I find that that they're trying too hard, you know?
Well, I've been told my face is too big. Too many expressions.
What?
Yeah, that it's like it's for the last row of the theater, so it doesn't work for TV. So I think for you, it's actually better to have less.
But the stillness that you have, that you're not trying to, it's not bells and whistles, and you're confident, you're strong, you deliver what needs to be said, you know.
Yeah.
And
Meaning that's what men do.
that's what men do.
Got it.
Yeah. So, great job.
Great job not acting too
I'm
much
still
on
way
screen.
back there about how you prefer to see men on screen.
Yeah, and
just
we
wanna
don't
trust
we don't
them.
agree necessarily all agree
No,
with this.
I'm just fascinated by that perspective.
Yeah, I just.
Could you elaborate on that?
Well, sure, because they're leaders.
Men are leaders.
Yeah, that's right. And if they're speaking and if they're moving, I'm going to naturally listen to them, watch them, trust them.
Is it the pitch of a feminine voice that is uninteresting to you?
You know, I've never thought about it, but maybe. I'm just looking to, I want to feel secure and I want to feel controlled.
So you feel more protected by a male voice.
That's right.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Although she does like having Paula be in charge because Paula sort of straddles that
She does.
testosterone.
Yeah, I'm loaded with testosterone.
Yeah.
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 I'm sorry.
It's all right.
all right.
I got
Just
tested.
never expected to hear anybody say I'm loaded with testosterone.
That's what my husband says. I say to him every time after we make love.
That
he
you're
loads-
loaded with.
Yeah,
He
now I'm
loads
loaded
you
with his testosterone. But it
That's-
is a thing that women of a certain age, of which we are, then you might want to take some testosterone.
You got to take everything.
Well, I recently found out my testosterone is level 8, which is almost non-existent.
Pretty low.
Yeah.
When I went, because you get a lot of times women of our age have to get on all the things, estrogen, progesterone, all the things, right? I went in and they said, 1, you are
What?
1, you have the hormones of a 16-year-old.
Oh, well, that's
Nice.
good, right?
Good, except the testosterone, which is of a 25-year-old male. It's as high as it gets.
Oh, so you're predatorial.
Yeah, so they said, don't take any extra.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
Now, I just want to touch on these 3 films that are out kind of right now in the zeitgeist.
You tried to do that a while
I
ago.
tried,
and we really got
but
off track.
they're really big things. Like, have you ever heard of Super Mario Brothers franchise?
Yeah, I
I mean,
have.
it doesn't get much bigger than that.
No, I mean, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's a very competitive field.
Really?
So, A-list on-camera actors have discovered how fun and how meaningful it is for their kids that they do this kind of stuff. So we're in competition with that. And I work with people who are huge stars in animation, like Tara Strong and Rob Paulson and Jeff Bennett and Maurice LaMarche and, oh my God, Billy West, all these people who are huge stars who are doing 1 or 2 lines. Wow.
And whose names we don't necessarily know because...
Right, but they're in everything you've ever watched as a child.
Wow.
And are current as well. They're
These
Mario
A-listers
Brothers,
need to be
they're
stopped.
Ninja Turtles, they're Animaniacs, they're Powerpuff Girls. These are those acters.
And they're trying to make a living, and here comes huge stars, which is happening in every realm.
It is.
I saw a commercial with, what's the soccer, David Beckham, doing a commercial for beer. He doesn't need to do that.
He's
don't
so
think he does.
handsome.
Give us a,
See, you like that.
I like it.
Yeah.
give me a try.
So when did you start?
Hold on. Do you think you'd be in the running for a beer commercial that David Beckham got?
Have you seen?
Yes, but you also have to be able to act a little bit.
I think I've proven myself.
Are you an actress?
We are
We are
both
aspiring.
trying.
We
We
are
met on
aspiring.
this. We met doing a production of Cats on Simi Valley.
Oh, marvelous.
We were Jellicle
We were
Cats.
taking acting classes in,
And we were
in a
bit
basement.
by the
and
bug.
We were bit by the bug.
I put up with her Christianity because we were in this together.
Put up with her bohemian lifestyle.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're doing the work.
We're doing
Well,
the
isn't
work.
that the wonderful thing about our business, that you meet all kinds, but we're really a member of the same family, don't you think?
That's beautiful.
I do, except sometimes people who have more parts and stuff look down on you, and you feel bad about yourself. Anyway, Super Mario Brothers, the sheep murders,
Yeah, the
well,
sheep
or the
murders.
sheep detective.
the sheep detective.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't think the sheeps commit the murder in that. I don't think.
They're the
They,
good guys.
they actually solved the mystery.
Well,
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
spoiler. That's a major
And
spoiler.
it's such a delightful movie. I'm telling you, it is so
Oh, I've
funny.
read wonderful
It
reviews.
is so smart. It does help small children deal with the idea of death.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
There've been a lot of reviews and people. My friend Lindsay Duran produced this movie. It took her 12 years to get it made.
Wow.
And a lot of the responses she's getting are people talking about their young kids who are able to accept and not be fearful about the idea of death because of this movie.
So basically, you're changing the world one child at a
She
time.
is, yes, they are. This movie is.
Well, you know what I loved as a wholesome movie is Babe, talking animals.
It's been compared to that.
I did see that.
The same aesthetic. And then the third really great movie you're doing is
Is Hoppers.
Hoppers.
Yeah.
How about the
Bunnies? I mean, I'm just guessing because it's hoppers. Is it about rabbits?
I haven't seen it.
I think there are also squirrels and other animals in there.
Well, I've
Maybe
not-
just a lot of hopping animals.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was your
interesting.
first animated project?
It was Wonder Woman, and it was never released. But that's how I met Andrea Romano, who is he was a Hanna-Barbera casting director.
Oh,
and
there we
went
go.
on to be Warner Brothers casting person, and she's a director, and she's really helped me a lot. She's employed me a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
And was that in the 1980s?
Yeah. 1980s and on.
Because you became a big star quite young.
Young.
Yeah.
Yes.
From
Yes.
Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
And I want to hear a little bit about the child that became.
That's my question.
Well, right. So I'm deferring to you, boss.
I want to know where you grew up. How did you know you were funny?
I still don't think I'm funny.
Okay.
Wow.
So let's just clear that up.
I think
Okay,
the
but you
entire
might be.
universe would like to argue with you.
But
Yeah.
or then what made you want to, say, hey, I want
Well, it
people
was
to
a
look
love,
at me while I do
It was a
stuff.
love language in our house. Humor and laughter. We had comedy albums. My dad was pretty funny. My mother was funny in a way that was not intentional. It was more like a Gracie Allen thing. She once said something like, when one of us dies, I'm getting a Jaguar.
Oh.
So, it's just, you can
I like that.
Me too.
really observe that and appreciate it. So I learned to love it. And I loved it anyway because I have childhood trauma. So, and I think a lot of people who have that go into performing in comedy.
Sure, you make light of it.
Yeah.
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 Laugh. It's better to laugh than to cry.
You have to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that would you either of you consider me comedic? Because I had a lot of trauma, but I feel like I threw mine into building
Yeah.
Yeah.
things and making things.
Yeah.
It's all constructive, isn't it?
Well, I think it's hysterically funny when your feet don't touch the ground.
Yeah, and they barely do, to be honest. I mean, I'm on the edge
But
over
that's
here.
my sense of humor. I'm not quite the person to ask because I don't quite understand comedy.
Right,
She's
like
learning.
this is one of the funnier things that you've seen is that my feet are just
I mean,
touching.
that's hysterical to me.
Yeah.
A tiny woman.
I'd say
That's
if
funny.
meanness was funny, you'd be funny.
Oh, that's nice.
I have not observed that behavior in you at all.
What behavior?
Meanness.
Thank you.
I didn't
like to
say
s-
it.
Of course, I don't know you very well.
No, get ready.
Here's the thing. I like to be honest, and I'd like to backtrack real quick because what you did earlier is going to be a major issue, which is that you made it as if they're part of the same profession as you. You said people in and they're not, and now they're going to throw this at me.
I have
Day in, day
I have
out.
to disagree. I really do. I feel like anybody who has an appreciation and love for the form and is endeavoring to do it, and you have had some professional jobs.
Yeah.
No.
Cats.
Yes.
No.
Cats.
No.
We
this
were
is-
Jellicle
Yeah,
cats.
Simi Valley
What we're doing,
production.
we're learning. We're on Perlman. Call us storytellers. We're
did.
storytellers.
Did you get paid?
I mean, I don't think payment
We
is
got
anything
lunch.
to do
Lunch.
with it.
Some.
I just
gas.
But you
money.
said everyone threw $20 in to get pizza.
That's not paid in pizza.
But you put money in to be part of it. You did not get paid.
Okay, so would you say your first paying job was Saturday Night Live, or was there something prior?
I did a Lily Tomlin special. That's how I met Lorne Michaels.
I did not know this.
And then I did Saturday Night Live.
Now, back before this.
Yes, I got to know this too.
Yeah.
Because we have, on our show, interviewed many people who come from a place called the Groundlings.
Okay.
And this is something that you also have familiarity with.
And she's mother of Groundlings.
The
Grandmother.
Grandmother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I prefer to be thought of as Grandma Groundling.
Okay.
Okay.
Grandma Groundling.
But yes, I was there before we even had a name. It was just an improv workshop in a little theater called the Cellar Theater on Vermont. And Gary Austin was the teacher. And we had people in it like Jack Sue and Pat Morita, who was Mr. Miyagi and Karate Kid, and Tim Matheson, who ultimately played the role that was written for Chevy Chase in Animal House, and
my God.
Valerie Curtin, who is Jane Curtin's cousin, and ended up being in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore because I was friends with Martin Scorsese, who ate at a diner called Duke's every morning, and it was like family-style seating. So you got to know everybody you were sitting with.
That sounds nice.
How did you become friends with Martin Scorsese?
He was at the diner.
Dukes.
At
She
Duke's.
just said they were to breakfast.
But how did they go to breakfast together?
I was
can't.
there and he was
you
there.
hear
I
what
was
she
there
said?
with my
Did you
boyfriend.
hear her pronounce his name?
And lots of actors were there. Tom Waits hung out there.
Oh.
Ricky Lee Jones
You're
hung out
killing
there.
us.
Yeah, and Martin Scorsese, and he invited me and my boyfriend to like an unedited version of Mean Streets. It didn't have the music yet or anything, but because of this acquaintance, it's more acquaintance, I invited him to one of our scene nights, you know, and again, this was before we were the Groundlings. And I did an improv with Tom Maxwell that bombed so hard. But he did see Valerie Curtin and hired her for Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore.
Wow.
Well, this is mind-blowing.
Wow.
But-
And how do you
but
feel?
here we are, where I
Here we are.
Here we are, because I know Jane Curtin, and I'm sure Valerie Curtin is a wonderful, wonderful, hilarious person.
She
but I don't
is.
know who she is.
But she's
but
not
I
a-
know who you are. So the trajectory is so interesting, because you have these moments. Maybe that night you felt like, wow, I was so close.
Did you?
Yeah,
to
did you
having
feel
it
bad?
all.
Do you remember
And
feeling
then-
bad and feeling like, what an idiot I am?
Yeah,
anything like that?
I
Yeah.
thought all those things.
Yeah.
I'm a failure.
Actors
I'm
are
not
hard on
funny. I never
themselves.
was. Who do I think I am?
Wow.
Yeah, all of that went through my mind.
But then
That's-
boop, 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 boop,
Boop,
who's
boop,
on the
boop.
phone?
We got a
Yeah.
new show
Lorne
we're making.
Michaels
Yeah.
That gives me hope, because we do showcases now, and sometimes people glare at me when I'm done, and I feel so bad about myself. I've thought
They
of
glare at
extreme
you?
measures. Yeah. It's not even like good job. It's like
Yeah, because you.
she went through it. We're the same.
No, you're
And
not.
I'm getting a phone call soon too.
You're not the same. You're an overactor, and I've told you this. Like, remember she said about her face? You haven't seen it yet, so you're being very supportive, and that's nice. You can't stop with your face when you're on stage. You can't stop.
Well, I think that's a
It's
gift.
too much.
And somebody is gonna.
I think
really
it's
Someone
like
might
it.
like it.
So you get the phone call.
Well, here's what happened was we were now the Groundlings, and we were at a different theater, and Lorne and Lily Tomlin were looking for actors for her special. I didn't know they were there. This is the worst. I mean, people talk about the horrendous process of auditioning for SNL. I didn't know I was auditioning.
Right.
Wow.
But
Which
I
is
didn't-
better in a way,
Oh
isn't
God,
it?
yes.
Thank
I think
God.
had I known, I have such performance anxiety.
Right.
I would have had a different life, but didn't know they were there. They hired me for this show from that.
Wow.
And then Lorne came back and hired me for SNL.
Wow. And then the rest is...
Wasn't a phone call though.
It wasn't.
It was a meeting at the Chateau Marmont.
Oh,
That's fancy.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like.
I've done some work there.
that's fabulous.
On,
Have
the,
you?
on
Yeah.
the booths,
Plumbing stuff.
plumbing stuff.
Yeah, they did. They've really upgraded it. It's so beautiful now. It was so shabby then.
Yeah.
Really shabby.
I don't know. I've only been in there the last 10 years. This podcast is doing okay, but I still have to supplement with work, you know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So you're
Thank you.
catapulted onto the national stage suddenly. You're a huge star. Everyone knows who you are. It's watched by millions and millions. And then if I could skip, hop, and jump forward, you became a mother, and now your child
That's a big skip.
is
It's a huge skip.
hugely famous. How did that make you feel?
Oh, I'm so proud of her. Both my kids are incredibly talented in a way that I never was.
And what do you mean? Like what?
Well, first of all, their confidence level.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
you did.
I did my job because
Right.
they're both very confident, which makes me so happy.
Did you tell them that they were wonderful and talented and special from the time they were born?
No.
Oh.
No, I just exposed them to things. Like when I would drive them to grammar school, if I had to listen to Radio Disney one more time, I was going to blow my brains out.
Yeah.
So I started playing comedy albums for them,
Yeah.
like the Sklar Brothers and Maria Bamford and Patton Oswalt, you know. And so that was their education. And when they expressed, well, Hannah never expressed an interest in performing. I think it was like her dirty secret, you know, because she was an all-star competitive cheerleader. All through high school, and then when she went to college, she did broadcast journalism, joined the improv team.
Oh, there you go.
Then there was a comedian that was performing at the college and wanted someone to open for them, and Hannah said, "I'll do 10 minutes."
Without having 10 minutes ready to...
Without having it.
There's the
Well, that's
confidence.
There's the confidence.
Yeah.
And if that was her dirty little secret, I have to say, that's cleaner than a lot of dirty little secrets I can think of.
That's true.
You know, speaking of kids, I have one. And when he was younger, he used to want to watch The Wiggles, which is an Australian show with like 5 guys. And it was so depressing. I had a similar thought of like, what is happening? And I looked up the actors of these guys. One of them had narcolepsy, and the joke on the show was that he would always fall asleep. And one of them had severe clinical depression, but was against medications, and so just ate vegetables on the show. And ever since I knew that, this is true, I watched it, and he was like close to the end. Having to like dance around with like octopuses
Just full of
and
vegetables.
things. So
That's-
there's a dark side to these
That's
children.
a new pair of glasses on that
things.
show.
Yeah, you did it right, I
Yeah,
think.
new
Let's
pair
try
of
to get him...
glasses.
I'd like to try to get him on the... Is he still alive? Did he make it?
Well, I think that
don't
would be up
know.
to himself.
I'd love to get him on the podcast.
I
If
will
he didn't
listen.
eat any
this-
protein,
We have our,
Yeah,
we have
I
our
don't
crew
know if
here.
he's
Can we
still
try to
alive.
find that
No.
depressed Wiggles guy and get him on?
He seems like a great guest.
I'll try to
he
get him.
didn't eat protein, so I'm sure he's
That's
dead.
a
He's
huge
dead.
problem. You got to have protein.
You
Guys,
need
you're
to-
supposed to have
only
1 to
protein.
300 grams a day.
Yeah, women our age are supposed to
So
eat a
much.
full.
Were there
Wow.
things, though, about being famous that you thought, uh-oh?
Right. Yeah. Did you have any... here's what I did. Don't do what I did. Any of those moments?
They're both of them. My older one went to college with Julio Torres, who is an incredible creative, person, and so they collaborated on a lot of things. And so Spike is in all of his shows and his movies, and they did something different than I did. So I didn't really have anything to advise them about, other than read books and expose yourself to every other form of comedy, so that's where you start,
Yeah.
because you have to be original. That's all I imparted to them, and they both naturally have a good work ethic, and I'm really grateful for that. Hopefully we modeled that, their dad
Yeah.
and me.
Well, and I know part of you asking that question is because Felicity has a child who's a Pepperidge Farm
Very
cracker
talented.
model.
Very handsome
But
boy.
but you've gone about it very differently, because you all your other children are shamed for not being a model.
All the other children.
She has a lot of children.
How many?
12 children.
You have to.
I have 12 children, yes. And I
this
have
is her
one
fa-
clear
her favorite.
and I tell them that he's my favorite, and I do shame the rest of them because they need to work on themselves.
Sure.
I lock them.
Well, and you don't like them to eat too much.
I don't like them to read, first of all, because how are they going to know how to be better unless they're watching it on the screen?
The Duggars.
Yeah. So it's a different approach.
Different approach. Now, how were the first days of SNL? To take a jump. I mean, were you having fun? Were you nervous?
We were having fun. We were all getting to know one another. We didn't think anybody was watching, and we were writing material and doing sketches that we thought were funny, but we had never seen anything like that on TV. It's like years later, in retrospect, I really feel like it was the first alt comedy sketch show.
Sure. Yeah. You spoke to a lot of people who didn't have a comedic voice out there to listen to.
Well, they were all assembled in New York in Studio 8.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, it's really interesting that at the time you could be on TV on the biggest show in America, and I have no idea how popular, because it's not constantly, you're not getting updates about your numbers.
right,
and
there was
things like
no
this.
internet, so
right.
The only way we could know was what happened on the street the next day. If people called out lines that you said the night before, that gave you an idea of your exposure.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is there anything, when you look back, well, first of all, were you doing plays before, and like in school, were you doing any little stuff like
In
this?
school?
Yeah, like when you were
in high
younger.
school? Yeah, I was in the drama department.
Okay.
I was also, and I don't like to admit this,
Uh-oh.
but I was a mime.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
And I saw Marceau at Royce Hall when I was 16. It's a very impressionable. Let me just get it together.
No, that's worth crying
It's worth
over.
crying over.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I
hate
saw
mimes
him
too?
at Royce Hall, and I was fascinated. And thank you. I went backstage and I asked him if there was someone in LA that could teach me mime.
You asked Marceau?
Yes. And he recommended someone named Richmond Shepard. And at 16, I started studying mime, but he also taught improv,
Wow. Thank
which
God.
I had not known anything
needed
about.
that,
So
yeah.
I started also studying improv when I was 16. But, you know, when I do talk about being a mime, especially when the people at SNL found out that I had done that, the teasing was just
You know, I was on a flight and I was on some medication and I watched a documentary called Love, Gilda. And I learned that Gilda Radner was also a mime.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Well, you were both so full of shame, you didn't talk about
You
it.
never talked about it.
Even to each other.
I saw
Can
that
I-
documentary.
would
I
you-
don't remember that being in
But
there.
can I say something?
But I would like to see them blocked
miming
it out.
and clowning are coming back.
Clowning's
Yes.
coming back. They call it clowning.
And the
yeah.
actor Connor Story, who plays Ilya on Hidden Rivalry, got his start both at your Groundlings place and clowning. So
That's right.
I
You're
think
so
it's coming
pleased
more.
with
Yeah, so
that.
now
into-
you're going to be able to have some pride soon around it.
Did you see him on SNL?
Yes.
Did you see the sketch he did where he was the stripper that got hit by a car?
Yes.
That physical comedy, he had done that sketch before
Yes.
when he was clowning.
Yes.
Wow.
And
I
it
heard
was,
this.
It was just
Really
stunning.
great. Wow.
It
And
was so funny.
I knew a person who actually had a bachelorette party and had a brain damaged stripper.
Now, what
Oh,
did that look
God.
like?
And they told a story about it at the Groundlings.
Wow.
And there's a chance Connor Story, when he was a student, saw that
I thought you were saying there's a chance we could get that stripper
and brought
on
it
the
to
show.
life.
Was Connor Story really a groundling?
Came through the
A
program.
student.
I had
From
no
what we've heard,
idea.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm very proud of what the Groundlings has become. The people that
The
they've
people
produced.
that churn out some good people.
What it has
Really do.
spawned.
You have to be really good to get very far in that company. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
if you made it to the main company, you're great.
Wow.
How does it feel to have been at the forefront of these comedic
they're
institutions?
institutions, yeah. both of
Saturday
them.
Night Live and the
Groundlings,
Groundlings. I mean, you wake up every morning thinking, Laraine,
Well,
you're
I
incredible.
just feel like I've been a part of a lot of cultural events. It's like growing up in LA, I observed, you know, the English invasion. I saw the Beatles and, you know, all that whole music thing because music was very accessible in Los Angeles. Then I saw the Comedy Store open at the same time that we did the Groundlings.
Oh.
So it was like the beginning of the comedy boom. So, and then I experienced the beginning of like what animation ultimately became, which was very big. So I feel like I've had a privilege of being on the ground floor and able to observe these cultural moments.
And you have great timing.
Great timing, unintentional.
I have two things I want to say. One, could we see you get out of a box or open a door or anything?
Good thinking, Paula.
Would you be comfortable with that? Because like we said, it's coming back, and if people are casting someone who's got a
Maybe you and Lana could play a tug of war.
oh, that could be fun.
Let me just
Anything
get
you're comfortable
a
with.
sip of my cup and think about
did you
it.
see what happened? She didn't even reach.
Wow,
There
that's
was-
miming.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
miming.
I see it
And
so
you know,
clearly.
when you have mime training,
It's a cup there.
it's going to
Because
be
she's
there
not
until I
dropping it.
put it down.
You
I
can't.
might even forget about it, but that hand's not going to forget.
Wow, because it's plugged in now. You picked up a cup,
Exactly.
and that's that.
That was mind bending.
That my mind
Wow.
is permanently bent.
And there it goes.
And then she's
there
putting it
is.
down.
Putting it down. Really good.
Oh, wow.
Second thing I want to say is that because these two are trying so hard to learn to be actors, or as you said, they're already in it, apparently, they're part of the club, they kind of wanted to learn from you as an actor. So, Felicity, you want to say what you have there?
Sure. So I went back and I looked at your body of work and I found an episode of St. Elsewhere that you were on. And I was able to pull some of the very fine writing from that episode.
I just want to interject. Your older son, male, did all of this for you because you don't know how to use a computer.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's true.
Well, I hope you thanked him for that.
I did. I let him have lunch. So I would love to read this scene and, give us, any pointers.
This is for her?
Yes.
Are these both for her?
Yeah, this is for
I
Laraine.
have to say, I'm flabbergasted that you did this.
This is for you.
It's front and back.
You know what? They're not all labeled with.
I'm in this?
I'm not sure. Yes,
Jesus.
you are.
I am?
Yes, you are.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I'm not trying to do this.
What all is this?
Yeah, the backside, we need to keep going. We're going to have to improvise who says what.
Who says
Oh.
what? Because my
Okay.
name's not anywhere. Oh, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'll also direct it. Ready?
Uh-huh.
And
And this is a hospital show.
this is a hospital show.
All right, ready?
And
So
we're
it's
just learning how to act, remember?
Okay.
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 But
Cold,
show-
this
show-
is
you show
what
us
in
what
our
the
class
real
it's
way.
called cold read.
Okay.
It's a cold read. All right. And action.
Dr. Derwin, please come to recovery. Dr. Derwin.
She's 11 years old and she's got a body like Sophia Loren.
Come on, Fiscus.
I'm serious. I see it all the time. 9, 10-year-old girls, bodies by Fisher.
When I was in the 5th grade, I do not
Can I stop you for a second?
Thank you.
You can look up.
Okay.
I know it's hard because you don't know the lines, but you can look up and use your face and emphasize certain words and then come down. It's okay. It's a cold reading. You can do that.
When you're doing it, you're acting like you're actually the person who's doing the role.
That's what
well,
I learned.
I just, I'm 74, you guys.
That's
I've been
ridiculous.
around. I've been doing it a long time.
She's not really 74.
She's using a lot of creams.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. We wanted to get into that a
Well,
little
we
bit.
don't. Guess what? We're in this.
Oh, we're going to
just-
talk
Okay,
about
the
I'm
next
so in my
line
head
is-
now
Okay,
because
do
I
we
can't
start
deal with
over?
how
Well, no,
good you look
go
and how
forward
talented you are.
with the notes that I gave
Okay,
you. So
go
it's
forward,
Felicity.
Felicity. You can look up.
When I was in the look up a little bit.
Okay. When I
When I was in the 5th grade.
When I was in the 5th grade, I do not remember girls looking like that.
Good.
That's terrific.
Thank you.
As far as I remember, the first girl that struck me that way was Bibi Wellnitz, and that was in the 9th grade.
Hamburgers?
Okay, turn it over.
Exactly. Those fast food hamburger joints, they fatten the cattle with estrogen hormones because it's more economical in all economics. Life and death is economics and hamburgers. You couldn't afford to buy a hamburger if they didn't fatten the cattle with estrogen. Where does it go? It stays in the meat. Wow. It doesn't all get metabolized. It doesn't get all passed through the cattle urine.
It's still
Is
in the
that on
meat.
the show?
It's still in the meat. That, my fellow workers, is why we see this prepubescent girl.
Jesus.
You can say that last line.
9, 10 years old with developed breasts.
That's
Wow.
powerful.
Good for
So
them.
wait, this was a
That's
real episode?
powerful.
Wow. Talking about girls.
Do you remember?
But then we learned that the whole series was in the mind. It was a dream of an 11-year-old boy. So it makes sense that
It talked
so
a lot
much
about breasts.
About breasts.
About breasts of a young woman.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Oh, God. Wait, you got to moisturize right now?
I'm nervous because I was one of those girls that had breasts early.
How old?
Early.
How old?
Around 8, the bud started budding out.
Oh, that's rough.
When I had a lot of hamburgers, now I'm realizing. So, full circle.
Well, that's a revelation, isn't it?
It is.
That it was the hamburgers that did it.
It's true. They're pumping the cows and chickens with the hormones.
Yeah.
Well, I'm impressed with the acting because to me it didn't seem like acting. I was like, that's the person doing it.
I was
Well, I
there.
think that you guys are great students and you adapted and you did beautifully.
She did change it. She now's calling you students, and I think that's right. Because
Let's not seize on that notion.
That's right. See, she's putting you in your...
Let's not seize on
Okay.
that because
But I think it's good for them to realize they have a
Let's
little
not
ways
seize
to
this
go.
was an exercise. So
Right.
they're students in that respect.
Okay.
They're still performers.
Laraine is putting Paula in her place and I'm loving it.
Well, no, I just...
Yeah.
See what happens?
Oh.
How do you guys know each other?
Well, it's a really good story. If it could be told briefly, it's worth it.
Well, I worked at
She was a groundskeeper at
She was a groundskeeper.
one of the child's school.
And saw her running very fast one day.
Her? Oh, me running. Thank you.
Right.
Let me guess. It's a Christian school, isn't it?
It sure is.
It is. I was a groundskeeper, and
Very
one of her children who's got something's wrong with his foot.
One goes
He's a
correct
bad
and the
foot.
And
other
one is
goes
kind
like
of
that.
backwards.
It's
And
a
it-
club foot?
Yeah, kind of.
Sort of.
And he was not paying attention, and he was going in traffic, and I'm a very fast runner.
Yeah.
And I swooped him up and saved him.
Saved his life.
Yeah.
And she said,
She said, "You got anything going later today? You seem good at things."
"Yeah, will you produce our podcast?" And
Yeah.
I was like, "Sure."
So this is your podcast.
Well,
We
no, we
wanted
had
to
been
have
talking
one.
about having a
Yeah.
podcast, but we don't know organizing office,
Microphone. Like I wouldn't have been able to source the materials that she found or make these shapes or find you.
nor any contacts with anyone. Really, I don't leave.
So I said I can
Pasadena
do all that.
except for
Yeah.
You know, I'm feeling a little bit conflicted because there's so much more to know about this woman's life. It's a lifetime sitting in this chair, but we're not going to be able to get to all
We're not
of
going to
it.
be able to, and we've got to wrap it up.
Maybe she could come back another time.
Maybe another time.
I'd be happy to.
And do we want to hear a quick?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we need to just hear from you, someone young who goes, "Oh man, she did everything. She Groundlings, SNL. She's doing animation. She was on St. Elsewhere. Whatever kind of things you're thinking." If you're young or you're just starting out, maybe you're starting out when you're older, maybe you're giving it a shot when you're this age. Is there advice you would say to in this business to somebody starting out?
Well, in Los Angeles, I think nobody thinks we have a theater scene, but we do. And I think the only way to get seen if you're a beginner is to be in a play. And obviously there are a lot of, amateur productions, and that's where you'll get your experience.
Yeah.
And then go from there, hopefully. And if you find yourself attracted to a company like the Groundlings or like UCB or whatever, that's something to pursue too, because you can get seen there as well.
Yeah.
That's great
is good.
advice.
It's great
And she's not
advice.
also mentioning, I think a lot of it came from the miming.
Maybe. Also learn to mime. Learn how to pick up a cup and hold on to it and put it down. And guess what? It's still there
Yeah.
if she needs it.
It is.
What's in
What's
it?
in that cup?
Whiskey.
Oh,
nice.
God. Look at this woman. Everybody, Laraine Newman,
Newman.
the picture of class and poise.
Class and poise. Thank you so much.